We cannot be more sensitive to pleasure without being more sensitive to pain. There will always be suffering. But we must not suffer over the suffering. Trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth. Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun. Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. The menu is not the meal. I have realized that the past and future are real illusions, that they exist in the present, which is what there is and all there is. The more a thing tends to be permanent, the more it tends to be lifeless. Never pretend to a love which you do not actually feel, for love is not ours to command. One is a great deal less anxious if one feels perfectly free to be anxious, and the same may be said of guilt. If you cannot trust yourself, you cannot even trust your mistrust of yourself, so that without this underlying trust in the whole system of nature you are simply paralyzed. Life exists only at this very moment, and in this moment it is infinite and eternal, for the present moment is infinitely small before we can measure it. It has gone, and yet it exists forever. When you get free from certain fixed concepts of the way the world is, you find it is far more subtle, and far more miraculous, than you thought it was. There is always something taboo, something repressed, unadmitted, or just glimpsed quickly out of the corner of one's eye because a direct look is too unsettling. Taboos lie within taboos, like the skin of an onion. Try to imagine what it will be like to go to sleep and never wake up a broken bar. Now try to imagine what it was like to wake up having never gone to sleep. Only words and conventions can isolate us from the entirely undefinable something which is everything. Meditation is the discovery that the point of life is always arrived at in the immediate moment. The sense of wrong is simply failure to see where something fits into a pattern, to be confused as to the hierarchical level upon which an event belongs. You didn't come into this world. You came out of it, like a wave from the ocean. You are not a stranger here. To be free from convention is not to spurn it but not to be deceived by it. Everyone has love, but it can only come out when he is convinced of the impossibility and the frustration of trying to love himself.